Good evening, friends. I am CV Sharma back with another video here. So, this is a question. A car starts moving rectilinearly, that is in a straight line motion from rest with 5 meters second power minus 2 for some time. That means this is the acceleration with which it is moving. Then uniformly and finally decelerates at 5 meters second power minus 2 and comes to stop. The total time of motion is 25 seconds. How long does the car move uniformly given the average velocity is 72 kmph during the motion? The answer is C, 15 seconds. So how it is 15 seconds is what we discuss right now. So here the concept is we have to understand the velocity time graph. So it's the velocity on the y-axis and time on x-axis. This is what we have. So here we go. It's like this. So first it's 5 meters second inverse and it moves uniformly afterwards and it comes down with a deceleration of 5 meters second power minus 2. So here let's mark it 5 meter second power minus 2 like this. So here let me draw this carefully. So it's like this. And let me draw this carefully. It's like this 5 meters second power minus 2. And it has gone this acceleration for, let us say, it is about like t seconds. And this is the velocity v. And it reaches a velocity v naught at certain point after the time of t. And for some time it moves with a constant velocity v naught. And after that it will decelerate at the rate of 5 meters second power minus 2. So the deceleration, this is the acceleration, so it is a positive slope. And deceleration, this kind of line will give us negative slope like this. And now it will take the same time. By the rule of symmetry, it takes the same time. Like here. Okay, it accelerated to reach the velocity v naught, it took a time of t. From v naught to v naught to 0, and v naught to rest, it will take the same amount of time t. And now we want to, what is the crux of this problem is like, so it took about 25 seconds, right? The total is 25 seconds. Now excluding this time, what you get in between is 25 minus 2t. This is the time in which it had the uniform speed. So this is the idea what we have. And now the next part what we have to understand is that the area under VT graph gives displacement. So this is the idea with which we had to go. Now they have given, you can pause the video and then you can make a note of this graph. And now here, so V average, they have given us like 72 kmph. So we'll put up the conversion factor 5 by 18 meter second inverse divided by kmph. We'll put up this conversion factor. So the kmph is gone. 18 fours are 72. 5 fours are 20 meter second inverse. This is the speed at which it is going. And the total time of journey, they have given it as 25 seconds. So the displacement happens to be V average multiplied by the t. So that is 20 times 25, which is 500 meters. So this is what the total distance it has covered in the straight line motion. Now we have to understand the problem further. Now, the first, when you see this this curvature, I will redraw the curve. In this, we had to work out the areas. So it is like this, and like this. So this area is a triangle. So the acceleration is 5 meters second inverse, second power minus 2, sorry, and for about a time of t. And this deceleration is also 5 meters second power minus 2. So this area plus this area plus this area gives the total distance what is covered, or you can say the displacement what is covered. So what is the area here? Let us say it has reached the velocity v naught. So you can say, you can find v naught as acceleration into time, that is 5 meter second power minus 2 multiplied by the time it took is t. So you can write 5t. V naught is 5 into t. So the displacement what is covered in this first region happens to be like, let us put up as S1. S1 happens to be like half into base is time into height. So that's the area of the triangle. So that happens to be like 5t square by 2. Similarly, here also you can apply the same formula. That's the area of this triangle happens to be like, that is, let us say S3. This displacement, let us call it as S3. That is again 5t square by 2. And S2 we want to find, that is the displacement. That is nothing but V naught into the time it took is 25. V naught is the velocity it has attained after the time of t. And the remaining time, the total journey, that is 25 minus 2t, which I explained earlier. So, but V naught is 5t, you have 5t into 25 minus 2t. This is what we have. And now it is understood that if you add up these areas, you should get the total displacement what is transverse. So you have S1 plus S2 plus S3 happens to be the total displacement, which is 500. So this is what we have. So let us put up that. So you have you have 5t square by 2. S1 is 5t square by 2 plus 5t multiplied by 25 minus 2t, that is S2. And again S3 is again 5t square by 2. So this you can get by using the equations S equal to ut plus half at square. Also you can get this equation. That should not be any issue. You will get these equations. And now that that should be equal to 500. So you can use initially S is equal to S1 is equal to ut plus half at square. That equation also you can use. So but initially it is at rest, no, so it is, this part is 0. So S1 happens to be half into acceleration is 5 multiplied by t square. And similarly S2 happens to be again ut plus half a t square. You can use that once again. But in the second case, this is 0. There is no acceleration because it is uniform velocity. Uniform velocity is v naught into that time what it took was about 25 minus 2t. And but v naught is nothing but 5t. This part 5t into 25 minus 2t. Like this you can do that. Like this also you can do. And S3 is again half into 5t square. So this the same way like what you got. S equal to ut plus half at square. You can use that to get this. But we have this one you can get by actually in this case the u happens to be like v naught. So that substitution you need to give. So v naught into t, but it is decelerating, no, so that half 5t square, like this you can do. But v naught is like you started like 5t. So that you plug in, so you have 5t square minus 5t square by 2. So anyway, you end up with the same answer. So that is how you can add up the things and you will get this. So by using the equations of motion also you can get this. So 5t square by 2 plus 5t square by 2 is nothing but 5t square plus 5t into 25 minus 2t. This is what you have. That is equal to 500. Now what I do is I will cancel 5 on either side. So it will reduce our problem further. So t square plus t into 25 is 25t and t into 2t is minus 2t square. That is equal to 100. So that you can write minus t square plus 25t equals to 100. So t square minus 25t plus 100 happens to be equal to 0. So t square minus 20t minus 5t plus 100 is equal to 0. This is what you have. Now you get t into t minus 20 minus 5 into t minus 20 equals to 0. So after further t minus 20, when you take common, you get t minus 5 into t minus 20 goes to 0. Is what you have. Now we have t minus 5 into t minus 20 goes to 0. You can pause the video and then check the solution, how I am doing, and you can make a note. So I get t is equal to 5 seconds and t is equal to 20 seconds. So what is the required time where you have the uniform motion? The required time is 25 minus 2t here. So it's 25 minus 2 into, let's check with 5. So 2 into 5 first. So 25 minus 10, which is 15 seconds. So what about the other factor, which is 20? So that will check. So required time 25 minus 2 into 20. So 25 minus 40 is what we got. So which gives negative 15 seconds. Okay. So the negative time we will not consider. So it's only the positive time which we consider into the picture. So you have, so this is not, this is some extraordinary root. It is called an extraordinary root. So let's not worry about the extraordinary root what we have. And again, that means it also says that when you cross this 20 seconds, it also says that past 15 seconds, it had that, you understand that it had that uniform motion. That's what the negative 15 seconds will tell. Now, t is equal to 5 seconds is what we got. T equal to 5 seconds is 5 seconds it took. With 5 meters second power minus 2, it took to certain velocity v. So that also we can find out v, the velocity v happens to be 5 meters second power minus 2. That's the acceleration, and it took 5 seconds. So it attained a velocity v naught or speed v naught, which is 25 meters second power minus 1. So that's the answers for you. These are the answers. So it's the final answer is C, which is 15 seconds. I hope you like the video, and thank you very much. Thanks for watching the video, and thank you all. Please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you all.